and welcome to viewers. You're to watching us on ERi-TV, presenting you the domestic and international news prepared for this session. Live from our headquarters of Asmara is me, Hermela Girmay, inviting you to join us on our tonight's news broadcast. Let's start with the major headlines. Eritrea participates in World Cultural and Artistic Festival. Kundra, Festival of the Kunama ethnic group. Hamas says it will postpone hostage release, blaming Israel. And Russian Su-57 faces off against American F-35 in India. In our detailed news, Eritrea is participating in the 38th World Cultural and Artistic Festival, which is being held in India from 7th February. The annual festival is organized in collaboration with India's Ministers of Foreign Affairs and Tourism. The festival, known as the Suraj Kund International Crafts Mela, features cultural troupes from 51 countries. Eritrea's cultural troupe, Sibrit, presented an artistic performance that showcased Eritrea's traditional culture and the unity and diversity of the Eritrean people. Mr. Alam Tsahaye, Eritrea's ambassador to the Republic of India, attended the event. The festival, which will continue until 23rd February, will feature traditional and indigenous cultural shows, a bazaar, cultural and traditional articrafts, dances and displays of cultural foods and costumes. The World Cultural and Artistic Festival is one of the largest cultural festivals in India, attracting over 1 million visitors from around the world. The annual Kundra Culture Festival of the Kunama ethnic group, held in the Tauda administrative area, plays a significant role in preserving cultural heritage and strengthening social unity and values. This sentiment was expressed at the conclusion of the festival, which took part from 7th to 9th February. Mr. Mohammed Ajib, administrator of the Tauda administrative area, stated that the festival aims to convey good wishes for peace, good health, and abundant harvests for all living beings. It also promotes decisions to combat deforestation and animal extinction, while commending behaviors that contradict social values and taking corrective measures. Mr. Abdul Wahab Suleiman, chairman of traditional culture in the Gonyi subzone, noted that the festival marks the beginning of the new year. Young people aged 15 to 18 participate as a rite of passage into adulthood, and marriage promises are also made during this time. Mr. Franco Kubaba, Director General of Social Service in Gashbarka region, emphasized that the Kundra festival is one of the major traditional celebrations of the Kunama people, symbolizing a renewal of spirit and vision for the year ahead. He also commended those who contributed to the successful organization of the festival. The Tauda administrative area is one of the 12 administrative areas within the Gonyi subzone. It's located 15 km west of Barentu and 15 km southwest of the Gonyi semi-urban center. Dear viewers, do stay tuned for our international news right after the short break. In our international news, the spokesperson for the armed wing of Hamas says the group is postponing the next scheduled release of Israeli hostage, blaming what he says are Israeli violations of the ceasefire deal. Hamas accused Israel of delaying the return of displaced Palestinians to the north of Gaza, firing on people and failing to allow in agreed humanitarian aid. Meanwhile, Israel is rejecting the blame and is threatening that it would take new military movement decisions towards Hamas. According to America, it is predicted that the rest Israeli hostages might not release and the ceasefire agreement might cancel totally. The hostages and prisoners exchange was planned to be practical in the middle of February. However, according to Hamas' statement, it's acknowledged that it might not be executed. Since the ceasefire began on 19th January, 16 Israeli and 5 Thailandian hostages have been released in exchange for 566 prisoners. By the end of the first stage of the ceasefire, in 3 weeks' time, 33 hostages and 1,900 prisoners are expected to have been freed. In our final news, Russia's fifth-generation stealth fighter, the Su-57, has made its debut at India's largest air show, where it was displayed alongside America's F-35. This is the first time that both Russian and American fifth-generation fighters have been present at the time show, amid intense competition between the two nations for the South Asian country's defense market. According to reports, it is the first time that the rival states to participate on such showcases. The Su-57 is the world's only fifth-generation fighter jet that has proven its effectiveness in combat situations against Western air defense systems. The Su-57 and F-35 aircrafts are capable of using a wide range of precision-guided munition and features low radar visibility against enemy detection systems. The rival countries are concentrating on competing developing weapons. Ever since the war in Ukraine began, it's remarkable that Russia and America stopped the agreement signed in 1987 to stop production of war weapons. It is stated that the two countries are exercising with large budget on military activities because of an executed agreement on production of war weapons. The missile ranges from 500 km till 5,500 km. Dear viewers, we are done with the news prepared for this session, and now a quick recap of the major headlines. Eritrea participates in World Cultural and Artistic Festival. Kundra Festival of the Kunama ethnic group. Hamas says it will postpone hostage release, blaming Israel. And Russian Su-57 faces off against American F-35 in India. Dear viewers, that was all for tonight. Thank you for joining us and have a blessed one.